So what up, Star Wars Battlefront fans? I almost said Battlefield fans. I'm so used to saying that. I mean, you guys know I came up playing Battlefield on this channel, but this ain't Battlefield. This is Star Wars Battlefront. And these are my first impressions of the game. I'm watching the gameplay just like you guys are. Trust me, this is noob gameplay. This is like my second or third match. Excuse the noob tactics that I use in this gameplay, but I just think it was kind of funny, some of the things that was happening. But these are my first impressions, and I'm new to the game. I played a little bit of the beta, and I'm trying to get used to it. It's a very different experience from my usual Battlefield experience. You know, there's a lot of destructible environments in Battlefield. This game is not about that. It's really just about tactics and playing like Star Wars. And if you're a fan of the series, the movies, and the video games, you know, this game does a pretty decent job of, you know, keeping you in that state of mind, you know, that Star Wars state of mind. Look at this two-piece right here. Sit your asses down. But anyway, this game graphically, it might be one of the greatest FPS games that I've seen in terms of graphics. I mean, there's a couple other games that come to mind like Killzone, and a lot of the new shooters look really good, but this game, graphically, this game, it looks like you're really in the movie. It looks like you're really playing the real deal. It looks like you're really in the experience. So this really gets me excited for, you know, what DICE has, you know, has for us coming real soon for the next Battlefield game. Because if the graphics look this good in this game, this engine they're playing on and how smooth it plays, oh my god, the next Battlefield game is going to be amazing. But graphically, this might be the greatest FPS game out, and it only gets better from here. I'm thinking that all FPS games are going to start looking this good. And you guys know how much of a big fan I am of FPS games, and this one looks the best so far. I mean, as of what's come out this year. I could be wrong. I mean, I haven't really played Halo yet, and I'm still getting used to Call of Duty, but this game looks amazing. Let's touch on another thing. The fun factor. The fun factor, it's weird because, like, at first you're kind of learning the game, and a lot of people are saying you got to stick with it. You have to unlock a lot of certain weapons. You want to unlock the jump pack before you make, you know, your full judgment on the game. I think you get that at like level 13. But I'm telling you right now, like, I'm having a lot of fun playing the game, but I'm in that learning process. You know, when you're learning, you're kind of confused at what you're doing, and you don't know exactly what you're supposed to be doing. So I'm confused, but I'm having fun at the same time. But I'm like, sometimes I'm getting frustrated because I'm not sure exactly what I'm doing wrong. And when you go up against guys that have better weapons than you, they're gonna whoop your ass. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Look, I put the move on this guy, and I still get killed. What happened? That's the frustration I'm talking about. But the fun factor is there. I've had many moments where I figured things out, and I'm starting to have a lot of fun with the game. So it's there. I'm using the DLT-19, and this is a light machine gun where you don't necessarily aim down the sight or doesn't zoom in, and that's kind of different for me. You know, I'm kind of getting used to it. This gun is a little fun. There is another light machine gun that I unlocked later on that has more damage and it kills a lot faster. So, but this is me, you know, playing like my first couple times, and I think right about here I learned something. I was like, wait a minute, I can see the whole map from here, and I'm like, I can see the spawns. So I'm just gonna touch on that, you know, for now, and let you guys know that once I realize I can start seeing the spawns, I'm like, I'm gonna stick to this location and kind of try to hold it down. I don't think there's any ADSing in this game, like aiming down your sights per se. It doesn't seem like you actually aim down the sights. You kind of just, you know, zoom all the way in on the scope, or you with this gun, it doesn't really zoom in much at all. But I'm kind of getting used to that. It kind of takes me back to the old Halo 3 days. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. I'm getting used to it again. It's a new game, and it provides a new experience, or a different experience from what I'm used to. And I'm kind of trying to, you know, figure myself out in this arena. And hopefully I can look at that as a good thing or a bad thing down the road. This is my first impressions. I don't want to say a bunch of good things or bad things yet. I'm trying to figure it out before I make any real determinations. And so far I'm having fun. Drop Zone is my favorite mode so far. This is the mode Drop Zone, and it's pretty cool. Like, they drop a pod, and you have to defend the pod, and everybody has to rush over to that pod. And I think if you defend it properly, you know, whoever's near it when it opens up, it like opens up and gives out some free pickups. And I think they're random and they're special, and they give you like all kinds of special abilities or special guns or weapons that you can use to your advantage on the battlefield. Right now we're winning 3-1. And whenever I'm winning in any game, like it's domination or especially in this game, drop zone, if we're kicking ass like this, I'm like, yo, I'm gonna rack up some kills. And I'm up here cheesing. I know, I'm up here just camping for noobs. You know, I found the opportunity. I thought, like, you know, spawn camping these guys would be a good opportunity. And hey man, this is, you know, I'm playing against some noobs, but this is playing the objective. It's called distraction. That's what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to distract them. They're not even going for the pod no more. They're thinking about me. I don't know, man. The map design in this game is really cool. I mean, I thought initially I was kind of confused. I was like, there's no real routes to run. It's really, it has this open world experience, so to speak. Look at this. Look at all the spawns. Look at these guys. They're just spawning in. And they're not playing the objective no more. Look at this guy. He's shooting at me. See, that is playing the objective. I'm distracting them away from going to the pod. That's the way I'm going to look at it. Anyway, man, it's like the second or third match I played in this game. I had no idea what I was doing, and I think I have some more live comms coming, so, you know, hopefully I get a little better at this game, depending on how long I'm going to play it. This game is a lot of fun so far, and like I said, the map design is pretty decent. They keep it simple in this game. There's no weapon attachments, there are no... It doesn't seem like there's a whole lot of things to unlock in that regard, but it does seem like there's a lot of weapons, and hopefully there might be even more weapons down the road that they're going to give as DLC, maybe some more maps, things like that. But they keep it real simple in this game, and that's the enjoyment that I have. I mean, I pick it up and just play. You dive right into the game. They don't really give you much time to adjust. You just jump right in instantly and play. And I like that aspect. It kind of makes, you know, if you're sitting down and trying to have some fun, you don't have to focus really hard. You know, if you take it real seriously, I know you can get really good at this game, but what I like is that I can just play for fun. I don't have to really try so hard to be a beast. I'm just having a good time. And I like that, keeping it simple. I would love to do a sub-session with you guys, but it's weird. Like, I don't think you can really set up a whole squad. You know, like in Battlefield, traditional Battlefield games, set up a squad of 4 or 5 guys. I don't think you do that in this game. I think it's, you get like one guy you can really follow, but otherwise I don't really know how you set up teams. So doing a sub-session would be pretty cool down the road to figure that out. If you're a fan of Star Wars, it sounds like Star Wars, it acts like Star Wars. You know, if you're a fan of Battlefield, it has the Battlefield feel to it, but you know, this seems more like a Star Wars game than a Battlefield game. So it's not as a traditional Battlefield game as I would, you know, as I would expect it to be. Like I said, there's really no destructible environments, but the weather effects, you know, the sound, it's really impressive. The graphics, this game is really impressive in that regard. And again, as a noob, I'm running around, you know, using frustration tactics to get the win. I don't know, man. When you're winning, I guess it's cool to camp the noobs, you know what I'm saying? But anyway, guys, I got more videos to come. These, again, are my first impressions. I think this is like my second or third gameplay. Much more to talk about. It's your boy Shake. If you like this video, smack that like tab to show your support. Subscribe if you're new to my channel, and I will be back with some more Star Wars gameplays for you guys later. Star Wars, man, camping noobs. What am I doing?